Already.
Pop. Pop pop. Pop. Pop pop. Pop. Pop pop. Pop. Come down.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Misfits and Monsters. I'm your scary neighbourhood dungeon master, Aaron, and with me this evening I have a lesser number of the usual freaks and geeks that one by one are going to explain to you who their characters are that they play and what they do in the form of a rhyme, a rap, a limerick, a sentence, a loose collection of word salad. In the hope that they will earn inspiration to use in tonight's session. With that established, who would like to go first this evening after our short hiatus of 2 weeks?
Sure.
My hiatus.
Max is ready. He's ready.
Hey, I'm Max. It's been 2 weeks.
Camera's over there.
Idiot. Sorry, it's camera 2. I can never tell which one's on, like the red light.
Camera one. You're in camera one.
Yeah, I'm Max. I play a character called Boggart, Cybert, whatever his name was. He was a gnome. He turned into a warforged. He's a wizard, and yeah.
You had the op.
I had the op. I'm now they them. I don't have any words today. Hi, Mum.
Oh, your mum's watching.
No.
How you doing, Max?
How you
doing, Miss Mead?
Hey, Mrs. Mead.
Hey, Mrs. Mead.
And that is it.
Okay,
Cool.
thanks.
No inspiration.
Was there even a rhyme in that? To be honest, I just completely blanked
There
out.
was a whole verse.
I was like, I was on fire.
Was he?
The room was
I blacked out. I don't know
reverberating
what
with
happened
my
in the last 5
success.
minutes.
Did anything happen there that warranted inspiration?
Absolutely, I think we can all agree on that. That'd be
No.
better for the party if
No.
I get inspiration.
Mike, you'll give me an honest opinion.
It was a strong start.
That's rubbish. Rubbish.
Yes!
All right, nothing.
Traitor!
Yeah, nothing for you.
I hate you!
Right, you bog gnome. Right, who's next? Pat, you got something?
Oh.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
He looked at me. I was like, no.
Eyes diverted to
Sure.
Hi, it's Sif. Been a while. Was busy vomiting up bile, throwing bunches of punches, like doing 100 crunches. He earned a pair of gloves for a few hits and some shoves. Then everything went black. For 2 weeks he wasn't back. Yet again on the prowl, this time counting the howl. Pilfering the loot. Stuff my pockets, it's all good. Now let's get out of here somehow. Yes, that was bad.
Good enough. Good enough, Pat.
Finishing strong,
They're
Pat.
your own writing words.
I know, it's, I can't... I have been drinking.
Well, you've earned inspiration, so nicely done.
Thank you.
Craig, how about you?
I'll just read my normal one out
All right.
until something else happens in the future.
Things happen every week, Craig. Every week.
No, we've not been here every week.
I'll let you off.
I don't even know what we did last week, and we didn't even play. Oh,
I went gym. Last week.
Gains.
it's just a blur. I play Cray, a reptilian bugbear hybrid, a big pink-scaled whirlwind of toothed claws and axe-bladed jaws, exiled from his homeland. Cray is the original murder hobo.
Lovely. Very
Lovely.
good.
Lovely.
Kat, do you want to go next?
Yeah, and demotivation.
Kat, we can't hear you.
Uninspiration.
Oh, she's muted herself.
Oh no!
Oh.
Making hilarious quips this entire time.
Oh.
He had inspiration.
Like always,
I
like always.
know. So funny all the time. Oh. I'm stealing Craig's OG one
Wow!
Oh yeah,
this week.
the OG.
So I'm Kat, and I'm playing Kayla, who is our tiefling battle mage. Resident pyromaniac, a tiefling who's on a path of revenge and Red Dead Redemption. Whips, chains, demons and flames. Pasta! Hot sauce!
Red
Serving up infernal realness. I had a prop, so there we go.
It's actually like actually rippled in the air. 'cause
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Is that Daddy's?
It's Frank's.
No, it's Mummy's.
Daddies.
No, it's mine.
This is Daddy's hot sauce.
Thanks, Kat.
Daddies, your hot sauce?
Mike,
Yeah.
have you got something new for
Oh,
us?
the brown sauce.
It depends on how good your memory is.
Oh, well, that's a no then.
You've given it away.
I don't know. I think you might have forgotten this one. So, Ezra, hero, noble and brave, unbeatable in charisma saves, epitomises all that's good, but rarely achieves what he should. Always strives to do his best, despite this clusterfucking misfit mess. And
Yeah.
on top of that is the AI-generated synonyms for all of that, which I thought was quite amusing. Ezra, hero, lord and plucky, inevitable in appeal save, exemplary all that's floaty, merely achieve what male person or animal should, always enterprise to knock his most excellent, disregard this disastrously mishandled situation.
Disregard this.
Did you find my GCSE essay? This is how words work.
Oh my God. You can have inspiration just for that.
Well,
Yes,
at least we know that AI isn't taking over anytime
That was a
soon.
marvellous word. Toss my
That
salad.
does feel like was it teacher-parent conference thing where they just give feedback to the parents and their student. And
Yeah.
here they are, most excellent.
So, last
Dude.
session you managed to finally defeat
Male human
the
animal.
resurrected cybernetic ghost form
Ooh.
of Trobriand, who'd he was a
Cyber-
cyber lich of sorts who managed to worm his
Cyber
way
bitch.
back into the iron golem
Oh, yeah.
armor that he that you forced him to
Be
He
original.
just wanted his ring.
to evacuate. Yes, and so basically
Oh, I remember why I don't remember this now. It's a
Cyber
blank
flew
memory.
the flying saucer that you'd only just repaired into the back of the newly resurrected
I thought
Trobriand.
it would work.
And undid all of the good work that Zox and Cray had done to repair it.
You know I don't maliciously try and sabotage our party,
So
right?
that is basically just a buckled mess that's going to require more machining
More
to
buffing.
get back to its
It'll buff out. It'll buff out.
its functioning state.
Wax
So-
on, wax
Bit
off.
of tea cut, it'll be off.
You also
He only
recovered Trobriand's ring of power that enables him to connect to the weave without issue, which was secured upon his withered Johnson in his techno pants that he had on that needed to be unlocked, and that of course sprayed you all with a noxious gas as a
yes.
sort of safety measure to
We've all been
ward
there.
off unwanted rummagers in his undergarments.
Whenever a
Albert.
girl wants to get into my pants, I unleash my
Noxious gas.
dick gas.
Oh god.
Thank you, Pat.
I don't want to play anymore.
So, but he has been dispatched, though not forever, because being a form of cyber lich, unless you destroy his phylacteries, he might be back
His
to
what?
terrorise you
Chop
some
off his
more.
phylacteries.
Yeah.
I think we tried that.
But you do have the ring, so who took the ring? Was it
I took the ring. I pulled it from
Did
his.
you?
his
Okay, so
donuts.
you now have that ring that
His
allows
donut.
you to connect to the weave without
I'm gonna give
having
this.
to make weave checks.
I'm
if
gonna
you choose.
I'm gonna give this to Ezra,
Ezra,
because
okay.
Ezra's trash at rolling, and he needs every ounce of help that he can possibly get.
It's
Do you-
true. I
Do you want to
always
disinfect
fail
that
to
first?
do those
No,
stupid checks.
I rub it on my robot genitalia,
On your.
and then
Ezra's hair stands on end.
Do you have robot
This is a great
genitalia?
start, isn't it?
Are you like a
He's
fully
just out.
functional
He's just out there.
android?
I'm not covering. There's no shame here. I'm not covering anything up.
He has a oil discharge point.
Oh,
You gain Robocrabs.
It bends, like to one side.
You're hurting Cat. Stop it. She's traumatized.
Kaz just
You're
like,
the one who made it the Prince Albert. I'm just going with this.
does it look like?
I
it?
was
Like,
trying to discourage you
Oh,
from going
petrol.
there.
The
I
Prince
was trying
Albert
to
is
think
something
of
very, very
measures that
different.
would
Has it got like a-
prevent you from trying to retrieve it, but you still did.
Kaz just like, oh, fucking
Just
man.
like the filthy gutter
Yes, that's exactly what's going through my
It's-
brain.
fishers that you are.
No.
Is the construct blown to bits, or is it?
No, it's damaged very much so, like
Let's
smashed
use
and
it.
buckled and
We can use parts
To
of
be
it to
honest-
build our ship.
I was just thinking we could harvest it.
What is it, Kat?
It's not the penis that's the problem. It's the fact that it's a dead penis.
Rigor mortis. Just saying.
She's not into the necro stuff.
Right, this is where you draw the
It's just
the
like
line.
This
is where
it's
the
like
line
a banana
is,
skin.
yeah.
All the meat's taken out of it.
It's like one of those shriveled heads.
Oh, I'm gonna just leave for
Like
a
a
second.
raised, like a
Let me finish
prude.
this conversation.
No, like shrunken heads. Like the African.
Oh wait, it's pepperami.
God. All right.
Chorizo?
So
Our wires are crossed, but it's amazing.
Okay, enough of that.
So
It's just like someone just took the banana out and just left the peel, and it's like
Aaron's like, please
it's like
stop.
it's like a prune. It's like a prune, but with none of the juice.
yeah.
When are we going on air?
Prunes don't have juice.
Yeah.
Like less of the juice than normal.
It's
So,
like a dick without a dick in it.
it's just a sleeve, a floppy sleeve, a skin sleeve.
Oh, Aaron's joining in now.
Well, what choice do I have? You're giving me nothing else
You
to
know,
work with.
you know in Blade Runner when they're making the synthetics and they come out of that like,
Yeah.
it's like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like,
exactly.
like a plastic bag
I don't
just
think
under.
the few people that actually watch us don't watch us to see actual play.
It's like a slipper
D&D.
without a foot.
They just watch us to just see nonsense.
It's way too big.
Sort of
Absolute
conversation.
shite.
It's way too big
Yeah.
for the body, and you would mistake it as anything else,
Yeah.
but it is the
Yeah.
penis.
How do you carry it around? Do you like have a
Okay.
belt that you strap it to your
Good.
No,
thigh?
it just kind of dangles on my feet. Like I trip over it a little bit.
That's why you
Like
constantly
a
have black
flaccid
eyes.
elephant's trunk.
So you have a disadvantage of stealth rolls.
Yeah.
You would think so, but somehow no.
Okay, now we've
advantage.
established what Cybert's appendage is like.
Yeah, I'm
for
really
those
Oh, is that what we're talking
wondering,
about? I
yeah.
thought talking about someone else.
The ship is in need of repair before it can be used again, and Zox is not happy about this. He's like,
Look at what you did, you irresponsible tag nut. What the hell are you doing? I thought it would be more robust. It's robust, except when you drive it at full speed into the back of a solid iron object.
They don't build them like they used to. All this new aluminium and
But well, look, we need to salvage some parts, so maybe we can use this golem thingy here to make it work again. Are you up for giving me a hand, big pink
I rolled
fella?
an at 20 about 2 minutes ago.
Wow, okay, we'll take that. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to work.
so you and
What's an at
Zox
20?
start salvaging as many bits
Slang.
and bobs out of the mechanics of Trobriand's.
Are we just creating
Broken
some kind of
iron golem.
sentient ship now?
They're
that's gonna
cranking
be
one
like-
out, yeah.
Yeah, and they're beating all the buckling out of the panels that you've
Beating
smashed in.
Smashing.
And yeah, so it's going
beating
to
the
take a
shit.
while. What do the rest of you want to do? Anything whilst you're waiting?
Can we
Can I
rest?
attune to the ring?
Yes, you can attune to the ring. Yeah. So Ezra, you now are attuned to. And at the moment, you spend that time like focusing on it and attuning to it. That dulled sense of like dampening that you've been suffering under for this entire time in this future world where magic has been repressed. Suddenly, it's like an influx of power that you didn't feel its absence until you got here, and now it's like a part of you that was missing has been put back in place.
Have we got time for rest?
Yeah, you can have rest.
Oh, thank God.
Can I try and fashion some more javelins?
Okay, yeah. So do a crafting check. I mean, this is going to be like wisdom survival, I think, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be a wisdom intelligence check. Maybe it'd be a combined check.
You tell me what you want me to roll.
Yeah. So roll a d20. What do you have proficiency in?
I have proficiency in Arcana, History, Intimidation, Investigation, Performance, Persuasion, and Religion.
Okay, so you don't have proficiency in
Alright.
intelligence, or is this Grogget that's trying to do this?
No,
or Cyber?
Cyber will make the.
Okay, so yeah, roll a d20, add your intelligence and wisdom modifiers to it, and let me see what you do.
I'm gonna re-roll. Damn it, I didn't re-roll better. 12.
12.
That was with my inspiration.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's like, you know, like the camping sticks that you have to like try and like put together, but they only go in one way. I spend a lot of time thinking
putting
it's
them the wrong way around.
What's a
Yeah,
camping stick?
you can't do this.
What the fuck is a camping
And
stick?
you mean like tent poles? Camping sticks.
You wouldn't.
You know what though, Craig?
You
Isn't it
wouldn't
funny
know.
that I knew what he meant?
I did. And then I was like, wait a second, what the fuck is that?
You wouldn't
Let
think
me
that.
just get some of those camping sticks.
I went through beavers, cubs, scouts, and explorers.
I go through
I
beavers.
was there for like 15 years or something ridiculous.
I can't name them.
Still called it camping.
What do you hammer your camping sticks with?
With the sack.
You heard
With a
him.
thump-
He
with a
runs
thumpy-
through beavers
Thumpy weight.
Yeah, with the
cubs.
bumpy
Thumpy weight.
Yeah,
you know?
you
until
take
they're
your
all
thumpy
dead.
away and
The heavy stick.
And
I feel attacked
the police are on the way
right now. And
Okay, so no, you don't manage to make any new javelins because you're just.
I just have a
fumbling
lot
around,
of sticks.
putting things on the wrong way.
I could use these sticks. I don't need sharp bits at the end of them.
You're holding the camping stick like a hammer, hitting the hammer.
It's not going down.
So after a while, you've had a rest. You've managed to ruin mackling something together,
I'm dying.
and Zox and Cray Cray fix the ship, and Zox turns to you and says,
Right,
Good job, guys!
Let me
it's all
dry.
done now. I guess we can make an effort to use this thing to teleport somewhere now if you want to.
Do we have a long rest?
You had a long rest. Yep.
Thank
The
you,
Palace
thank you,
of
Zox.
Gods,
Thank
take
you,
us
Zox.
Calamari's like, so are we going back to my ship then, or what? What are we doing? Are we?
Oh, Calamari, give it a rest, mate.
Look, my ship is far more sleek and robust and better suited to long travel than this tub.
We're only going up the road. Literally, we're just the next tower over.
Well, what's the vote? What's everybody think? I mean, all
we
my
did, we
stuff's
did.
back there.
We did promise him we'd
We
do
owe
that.
him.
Yeah.
We owe him. We do.
What do we owe him?
Do we?
He's a coward and he's useless at his spells.
Well, he's been waiting for us for 10,000 years, so
And
we
he's
owe
probably
him.
going to eat
Yeah.
our
Very,
friends.
he's very loyal and extremely patient.
Also, I fear that if we don't go with him, he's gonna eat our brains.
I don't have a brain, and I'm still worried he's going to eat
Well,
my
that
brain.
is very apparent.
His ship's got guns.
That's
Yeah.
right, it has. It's got lots
Oh,
of
that-
armaments.
That sounds good.
I like guns.
And I have stealth mode.
Have you got a little trapdoor at the
I'm
bottom
not very
of your ship?
stealthy, so that sounds good.
There is a hatch at the bottom of it, yes.
Kayla, excellent plan. You take the ship, that we had, the small ship. You go to that
small
hatch.
ship.
You say the magic words and you throw it out, and we just use it as a big bomb. And we kill hundreds of people.
The other ship.
The one that you just literally fixed.
No, the
No,
other ship.
No,
other
the ship.
I thought we were going to that embassy of enlightenment.
Yes,
that place.
Yeah,
kill
we
everybody
are.
there because that's what we do.
No,
Am I
no.
wrong in misremembering the plan? But
We
when
save everyone by killing
We're
everyone.
trying to find more constructs, and we've got a lead that leads us to the
What? Well,
City of Enlightenment.
Meter pipes
Okay.
up
That's what
inside
I
the
meant.
papoose under Cray Cray's apartment.
I believe that the plan was to take me to the data library of the Embassy of Enlightenment in order for me to retrieve more information upon the location of the constructs.
Yep, that is.
yeah.
I like that we need two. We
need
need two voiced
Free
NPCs.
NPCs.
Just to keep
Tell
track
us
of what
what
we're
to
doing.
do.
Yeah.
None of you make any fucking notes. I
not
bet
right,
Mike
Dad.
made notes though. You're supposed to be the journalist.
I've got-
You're supposed to be the chronicler.
You know who made
Characters.
notes? Has been.
For me as a person, I'm useless.
I can't write, and I don't know
I
how to
asked-
speak English.
Mike, as the player, asks his character what his notes that he took up.
Oh my god.
It's right here.
I've made a Python script to write down the notes for me. I have no way to remember
Oh, I
it.
didn't press run.
I
Okay.
didn't compile the
So, what's the plan?
We do that.
Yes.
Let's
What?
do-
Do what?
We go to a calamari ship.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
get into
And
the.
then we're going.
You get into the flying saucer.
Yeah.
Calamari. He's like, "Shall I pilot? I mean, I'm familiar with how to use these spell
Yeah,
jamming
he
helmets."
should.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Yeah,
Look what happened
definitely.
when you didn't.
Well, look, I've got the captain's hat and everything, so you know.
Ew.
We're gonna have to breathalyze you first.
Well, I would do that if I were you. I've not been sober since AD whatever it was when you guys disappeared.
Man after my own.
Impressive.
In fact, the pickle that I managed to store most of the brains in that I was feasting upon in my larder was actually high-proof alcohol. So I've been blitzed for thousands of years.
I've actually seen Mike drink pickle.
Woohoo! Here we go! Woo! And it activates and you guys suddenly just disappear, and it's like you've been sucked into your own navels. And so it's a mildly uncomfortable sensation, and suddenly you pop back into physical reality, hovering above the
Snap
Nautiloid
back to
ship
reality.
that's stuck within the cave that you found Calamari. And it's like, there she is, me old girl, looking better than ever.
Right, can you take us to the data banks?
Are you sure you're drunk enough to drive?
Well, I can, but as I said to you before, I'll need to take my spell jamming helm out of this thing and put it back
Bit in the
into
big one.
the cockpit
he's
of
gonna
this
he's gonna
vessel
do a
below.
runner and he's gonna leave us.
He's got a jammy helm.
He's not the old calamari we knew. He's played by some imposter man.
So do you want to do that, or would you want to figure out some way of joining the two ships together? I mean, I don't know how to do that.
Can we not dock? Is there not space to dock this ship on that ship?
Docking. Let's do some docking. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think they're designed to be compatible, and plus all the steering and all that'll be out, and
Lady Dove protest too much.
so Zach says,
I can do it. I can do it if you give me time to do it, but it's whether you want to separate it from this sleek little buggy and put it onto that great lumpy thing down there. It's up to you guys.
and Calamari's like,
We'll
"What?
fit in the, we all in the little one, right?
I vote yes.
Can we just lash it to the side of the rope?
We all fit in the little one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
this
it's a
one
tight,
looks like a
it's a
squid.
tight
It's
fit.
It's
tight.
really cool. Isn't it? There's like
Well,
a
my
top
only
deck,
thought
though,
was
isn't there?
this one's probably small enough to get us into a room, so we could go directly into the place we want to go to, rather than going outside.
Well,
I don't know.
can I at least get some of my things then? I mean, we're gonna come back, aren't we? I
This,
mean,
this one's
Just
got
thinking
guns
out
and
loud.
stealth mode.
We can use it as like a
Oh, that's true. It has a
barrage.
stealth mode.
A barge.
a barrage.
Oh.
A farage? What?
Like,
What are we leaving?
It would
Yeah,
make a
like
good
a-
base of operations that we can shield it and like travel around in it.
if we just like land it on top of Calamari's, it's got a deck, isn't it, on the top?
But then we need to find a way to get the sort of control.
We take
unit
the
to
chair out and put it in
function with the rest
Calamari's,
of the ship.
and it's still.
Which Zox can. We just need to give him time to do it.
Yeah. Are we out of the wizard's thing that our time's actually flowing normally?
No, you're still in Undermountain.
Yeah, you see, time's.
And, if you look
time's
at
irrelevant
the
here.
tattoos, the animated tattoos on your wrists, time is still stuck.
Yeah, we've got loads of time.
Ah, sure. Let's do it then.
We'll just like get some Underdark sun.
Oh, time to get
Some
some.
Underdark bioluminescence.
Yeah.
I'm getting moonburn.
I'm getting my undertan.
I'm getting more magenta than pink now. Oh, I need to go in for a
Well,
bit.
you're still glowing. Remember,
Also, you're horribly
shit.
burnt.
you're
You're still
like
horribly
glowing
burnt.
neon pink, like
That's right.
a sign.
Oh, it's like sunburn and I'm fucked up.
Your emissives are wrong.
So Zox is like,
Right, okay then, let's
not
get to
working.
work. You, Squid Face and Pink Fella, you give me a hand.
and they start engineering things. Can you, Cray, roll a? What was it you were doing in crafting before? Was it just survival or intelligence? What do you? Because you've got tools.
I have Smithy's tools
And
I'm proficient.
Do they give you proficiency in what? In intelligence.
We tried to do this last time, and we just like. I guess if you're trying to, fix something with those tools, then he'd be proficient in
I
them.
just use
Yeah.
my proficiency.
So I'm assuming it's an intelligence check, and you can add your proficiency to the roll. So let's just do that for the sake of expedience. God, that's terrible. I rolled a 17. What did you get?
I'm
for Zox?
adding my intelligence modifier,
Yeah,
which is 0.
yeah.
To
Proficiency.
My proficiency is +5, but
Okay, and Mike, do you want to roll something for Calamari as well? Because he's
Yeah, sure.
attempting to help.
everyone knows I'm the smartest. Everyone says it all the time. Cray, you're the smartest character.
Just straight intelligence check.
Yeah.
10.
Plus,
I think Cray-Cray's smart.
there's no modifier to that.
That was with plus
Oh
4
my
because
God.
he's intelligence.
So,
plus 4. But if
Zox
it's a
is like-
skill,
Zox says to you,
Well, this is unfamiliar technology to me. I think I've done the best I can in getting it back where it should be. Does it look all right to you, Calamari?
he's like, well, I mean, it's in the right place. Everything's sticking out where it should do. I mean, should we give it a go?
Yeah.
All right, take it away.
So Calamari sits in the spell jamming helm, and he starts flicking dials and pushing switches, and then pulls the lever. And he's like, "Here we go! I'm going to attempt to teleport us out of this cave now! Woohoo!" And again, you feel that sucking sensation, like you're being enclosed inside yourselves. And then suddenly,
Oh, that kind of sucking.
with a pop,
Oh.
you explode out of yourselves again into physical space. And
how it feels.
Oh, my
Calamari
back- my back's all-
says to you, "Oh no! Whoa! It's not worked! We're plummeting towards the earth! I don't know what to do!
oh.
Quick! Do something!"
Quick time event.
Uh,
Press X
X,
next to
X,
die.
X, X. Oh, we failed. Up,
Try
down,
again.
Up, down.
Try again.
Does anyone have any spells that can levitate something or fly or
I can
anything?
make people fly. I can't make ships fly.
So as you look out the windows and you're soaring towards the earth, you can see that you're above the mountain, to the side of where the Hydro Heights is based, which is where Undermountain's main sort of complex of caverns and tunnels are, and you're plummeting towards the peak
Oh god.
at rapid speed.
What about all of our Big B's hands?
Oh.
I have a big B's hand.
So I'll just
I'm gonna
scream
cast
at
mine if I can
Calamari.
stop inking myself.
Okay. What does he need? Does he need help pulling up? Or?
Whenever you
Are we,
want.
are we gonna travel by Big V's hand? There's like 4 hands is like carrying the ship to safety.
I'll try and like
I
help him
mean,
pull on the
why
rod
not?
to try and pull us up.
Okay.
Is that my strength? It's a non-natural
What
20.
Is
are
there
you
like
doing?
a
Trying to help him
weight
pull
limit?
up on the rod. So we'll level out.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. What's everybody else doing? So
I'm
Ezra's
gonna help
cast
with
Big
that
B's
as well.
hand.
I cast Big V
Kayla's
hand.
No,
cast Big hand.
Ezra can't cast Big B's hand.
Oh.
But is there a door or window I can jump out of?
Why can't you cast to your death?
There is a porthole with a hatch on the side that you could
All right.
use to exit from.
So, what is the reason you cannot cast Riggs's hand?
I don't have that spell, but
Oh no, it was Calamari, wasn't it? He
Yeah,
had it.
Calamari.
Yeah.
Was though.
Okay, knowing.
Ezra jumps out the window.
I cast Illusory Dragon under the ship.
The illusion isn't going to help us.
No, because it's actual tangible matter.
How?
No.
Because it's a high level
Part
spell.
of his spell is it's actually.
Ah, that's pretty nifty.
And I cast it, and I'll get the dragon to grasp onto the thing and fly
Okay.
us to safety.
So I'm doing a similar thing. I'm going to polymorph into a
No,
dragon.
you fucked up through the window.
Wait.
You're
That's
just
what I'm
falling to
saying.
your death
So
right
that
now.
Falling to your death, bitch.
What? Wait.
See ya.
You guys
What?
fucked.
So I
So you manifest this.
Peace out.
What kind of dragon is it?
Father!
because
a giant eagle.
It's a huge
Wait.
shadowy dragon.
Okay. So this black, like
Kayla would like to do
smoky dragon-like shape manifests, clutches the nautiloid ship, and soars with it. And with your help, what did you roll for your strength
Non
test?
natural 20.
Okay, so you and Calamari pull on the lever and manage to get it from its locked position and level the ship out. Ezra, you're turned into a giant eagle, did you say?
Yep.
So with your help under the nose of the ship, you manage to help them level it and push it upwards from its descent. And all the Bigby's hands are also have got hold of like the sides where there needs to be a balancing, and they're compensating for all the
I mean, the enormous hands are compensating.
Yeah. And Calamari's like, oh, that was real close. Oh, I'm soaking wet. Sorry, Cray, I think I might have got a bit of ink on you there.
It's in my eye. It's
So
in
as
my eye.
although this was happening, Sif just produced a cigarette from somewhere and he started smoking it.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, we're not dying."
So Zox is like,
Oh my god, quickly, let's see if we can get this thing in working order. I'll need some
just
help
tell me
again.
what to do.
so, what did you roll, Craig?
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my god, I just fumbled.
You got.
Am I not adding my proficiency to this at all?
You are, yeah.
Oh, I am. Okay.
No.
13. Oh.
God. Mike, do you want to roll for Calamari as well?
I've
See
got
if you
ink
can-
in my eye.
What type of test is he doing?
Intelligence test again.
Be glad it's just
Straight
ink.
intelligence.
Am I loosening it or tightening it?
Are there any?
Remember, lefty loosey, righty
13.
tighty.
13. Oh god, it's like.
No, this is beyond my abilities. I've
This
never,
goes
I've
up and
never
down.
encountered such a complicated mechanical problem as this, and it's weird because some of these components are like, it's like they're alive. It's squirming and moving around in my hands like worms.
It's like Calamari's like, oh, I know. You get used to it after a while, though. It's illithid tech. It's all a bit squishy and squirmy. So
Real
yeah,
world.
whoever Sif, you look out the window and you see that because you've not managed to
Entire
activate stealth
garrison.
mode, and there's this giant like shadow dragon like suspending this nautiloid ship above the mountains. You see swarming towards you is like a small fleet of mechanical-looking vessels.
Gang, we're in trouble.
How far away are they?
I'm so out of my comfort zone.
Man the guns!
They are.
Bolt the hatches.
They'll be on you within like 5 minutes.
Oh, what? I mean,
Isn't there some
dragon,
like
so
little hemispherical dome that Kayla can sit in and hold on to some sort
Yeah,
of...
I was just say, didn't
Gunning
you say there
station.
was
Can I get on the gun?
Yeah.
Do we have any side guns?
So Calamari's like,
You say there was weapons?
just to the side of the cockpit here. That's where you can control the guns. There's a handle thing. Looks a bit like a well, not to put too fine a point on it. It looks like a Johnson. If you just grab hold of that,
Which one?
I grasp it firmly, but soft, but
like
gently.
a tentacle almost.
Oh yes.
Is it a Dwayne Johnson or a Don Johnson?
it's a bit of a mix of both.
It's a Boris Johnson.
Calamari.
No! I'm not touching that. It's pretty firm, so I call it the rock.
Okay.
Okay, I get.
So as you engage with it, like a projection, a holographic screen suddenly rises into resolution in front of you, and and it's like you're seeing from the gun's perspective, and you can zero in on some of the approaching and fire at them. So Sif's
Don't get penisy.
Don't get cocky.
strafing those.
Don't get cocky, kid.
This illusory dragon only lasts for a minute.
Oh god. Yeah.
Okay, so
We have a minute to get power ready to do this. I'm gonna get the dragon to just start firing out fireballs towards the
Okay.
enemies. Well, not fireballs. They're
Actually,
what's the
would
stats
the
for this gun?
machines That weakened.
don't worry about that for now.
Okay, I'm
just firing. And
Pew 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 pew.
Cray standing next to Calamari, waving his hand at him.
Well, what is it? Cray, what?
I thought you had stealth.
Cray.
Well,
Where's the stealth? Press the stealth.
I don't think anything's working. It doesn't seem to be connected up right. I'm pressing the button and it's not activating.
Let's fly straight at them. Fucking kill them all.
We'll die too.
Yeah.
Give it to me!
Get on the guns, somebody else.
We fly on
Leave them
the
at bay.
we fly on the divine
you
wings.
throwing Wilson off the side of the.
Throw me at them.
Toss
So
me.
Zox is
How many
Toss me.
guns?
I mean, throw me.
I'll toss you off the ship. I'll toss the ship off too.
I don't trust your hands.
Was-
The magical weapons.
what were you, so do you have to concentrate on this spell in order for it to
Concentrate
work?
for a minute, yeah.
Okay. Look, you're a robot fella. Does any of this look like it could be useful
look
to
it.
you?
Yeah, you need to plug the shit.
Ooh. Shit,
Is it
do
just in straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Unless you've got proficiency in intelligence checks of some kind or another.
What's your dumb intelligence? Hey, that's not bad.
How
Investigation? I
many
can do investigation?
gun things are there?
Just to see what's wrong.
Yeah. What did you get?
That'll be 21.
Ooh. So Zox says she's like,
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, right, get this squiggly thing here. It goes into this squiggly thing here. Oh, it's resisting me a bit. Oh, no, there we do that. And oh, there we go. It's
Avatar.
locked in.
suddenly, lights come into being again upon the ship's console and in the interior of this cockpit. And Calamari's like, "Yes, we've got it. Here we go!" And he presses the button, and for all intents and purposes, the ship appears to disappear from sight and sensors. And the approaching swarm of mechanized sentinels that you're shooting at suddenly retreat and rise out of your range as if they're suddenly baffled by the sudden disappearance of something that they were about to attack.
The enemy
Like,
disengaged.
Stop firing!
Okay.
So the craft's
Fine.
working now.
Yeah.
I get the dragon just to go off and fuck some towers up.
So these sentinels pursue the shadow dragon in the direction that you send it. It's like, right, let's go! And Calamari accelerates the craft and starts steering towards the prominent sort of structure of the Embassy of Enlightenment that rises in height from the rest of the mechanized, revolving, shining golden spires that comprise the Hydro Heights. It's the tallest one, am I right?
Yeah.
Me
Well,
to say
yes.
yes.
Yeah, just fly straight at it and fucking kill him.
I gotta
no.
Twin Tower style, let's do this.
I gotta get a charging cable.
I'll be like a bullet, just fire me at them.
It's been 20 years, Cat. We're allowed to say it now.
Oof.
So Calamari says to you, I don't think we're gonna be able to dock there. It seems a bit dicey. Should I set us,
We'll find a way.
Is there a window?
I think we
should
need
I
to find
set us
somewhere-
down below, nearby,
Can I-
or what do you want me to do here?
I'm not
Can
climbing.
you levitate next to the side of it?
Yeah, and we can.
We can blow a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Hover mode.
I can try. Yeah.
Matrix minigun style.
Yeah.
Come on,
Or we can
Morpheus.
take.
Come on, Morpheus.
Except jump the other way. Jump into
Or we
the building.
can. Or we can take the space.
Well, we're taking the seat
Just
out
down.
of the space one, haven't we?
No.
Did we, or did we get them to work together?
I think it's sitting on top of it, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
Meter pipes, we say.
I believe that the library is our priority destination. It is
Yeah.
located at the 3rd level of the embassy.
What level
Okay,
is
that's
that?
right.
Let's find a window.
It seems like 400 stories high.
What level are we at?
We are currently hovering a short distance away from the very top spire of the embassy.
We didn't answer my question. It's on. It's on.
Oh, okay.
Can we like rappel down? I think
You're
that
on.
would look cool.
Turned on.
Oh.
If we're at like floor 712,
That'd be a long fucking rope.
it's a lot of repelling.
But it would look cool.
We could do a Die Hard, like throw the bomb down. Like, bum, 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 bum.
You're PKA,
What's Die Hard?
motherfucker.
It's a play I saw in Waterdeep.
Sir Bruce Willis.
So Calamari says to you, it's gonna be tricky getting much
Why?
closer because of all these thingies flying around us. I mean, they're eventually gonna bump into us, and that'll ruin our stealth. What should we do?
I
need
could
to- yeah, we
teleport
need
us.
to take-
I could teleport us all down.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Can you
need to be
teleport that
able
many
to
people?
See a location to do so.
You might have to have been there.
Or you just mean in the craft?
No, I mean actual teleport us.
Is there
Oh.
any,
Like
there's
the
no,
entrance or
There's
something.
no like docking
the
stations
proper spell.
for flying stuff.
There are, yeah.
So we just crash into one of those and.
I mean,
possibly
we're
hit
in
the
a
barrier?
spaceship. We should be teleporting around. I mean, can we all stand like on little glowing discs and
Can we get the
talk to a
can we
character
get
called
the
Scotty?
Mako out? Can we get the Mako out? and try to-
Scotland, teleport me in.
I could extend a landing ramp that will enable us to hop off onto one of the air docks, but it's gonna be tricky getting that close without being noticed.
Beam me up while
Do
she.
you not
There'll be
have
an
any
elevator,
little...
won't they? Let's just go down the elevator. Like, dun, dun.
Is there not any like
How do we get in the elevator?
I don't know what
Let's
you
get
call them,
shafted by
like
the
little
elevator.
ships, like tiny squid ships we can fly.
Squips.
Or is it escape pods? I don't know what you'd even call
It's
them.
like, well, it's not really that big a vessel. We don't
Runabouts,
have,
is
we
there
don't
any
have
runabouts?
lifeboats or scout ships.
You don't have lifeboats.
I
That's
feel-
against code.
I feel like you're telling us we're just gonna have to land this thing on the ground and then go up again.
No, I'm waiting for alternative solutions.
Crash it through the building.
Oh, that's
Kill us all!
that'll ruin the stealth.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The
afraid
chances
that's
of us surviving after crashing into the building and then
No.
finding all those mechanoids in there, we'll die.
Oh, that's true.
I come to talk
and
with
they
you
knew we
again.
weren't robots every time, except for you.
I am a robot.
You weren't back then. You were a
Fleshy.
illusion. Beep boop bop boop beep.
I beep a doo bop boop.
I vote we don't die and we don't do something rash and stupid, but that's not very
so,
Misfits.
So we can go down to the bottom,
Overruled.
can't we? But we're at risk of getting crashed into.
Calamari says, well, I can find a spot a short distance away for us to disembark from, but
Do you have any parachutes?
no.
No.
Sorry.
I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to find somewhere as close as we can that we can land safely.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then
Safe.
go
Why didn't
from
anyone
there.
else think of that?
Safety.
There you go.
How many people can
That's
you
why
teleport?
Kayla's the puzzle master.
How many people I can?
how
I
many
can
people can you
teleport 8 willing creatures of your choice.
Willy creatures.
Me and 8 willing creatures.
Well, that's
look,
enough
I'll stay hovering around at a
Yeah.
relatively safe distance in stealth mode, and if you can see somewhere to teleport into or onto, like one of those docks that are sprouting from the various spires and towers, then maybe that's the best option.
That sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay.
That's like
Though why I'm coming up with all the solutions, I don't know.
What do you think, Meter? And you, Zox?
Zox, what? Yeah. God damn it.
Please tell us what to do.
I genuinely think teleportation is the best option here. Like, I think that's the easiest, most.
I'm not going to tell you the odds, but the odds are not in our favour that this will happen successfully.
Standard. Standard. You'll probably crashes into something.
What's the range of teleportation?
I can go anywhere on this plane. I think.
Wow.
If you can see it, there's a
So
higher
if you can see it, you can teleport.
If I'm very familiar, it's very likely to happen. If I've seen it casually, it's kind of likely to happen. If I'm just viewed it once, so like a passing glance, and then I've gone away and whatever.
What have you focused on?
So you've done none of those
looking
things so
at it?
far.
It might happen. If I have a description of it, we might
well,
land
look,
nearby.
Out of the porthole windows, and also like the screens that have manifested in front of Calamari to enable him to visualize things that as part of the control helm, you're getting a pretty good view of the Embassy of Enlightenment and the various protruding.
I mean, that's what you're saying now.
Yeah. So I would say
still roll back.
Yeah, so it's the second option I would say that you read out. The
Seen casually?
which yeah, you don't.
There's very familiar. Seen casually.
Seen casually.
Viewed once.
Viewed
Yeah,
once.
seen
I mean, you are looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so seen casually. Okay. Well,
Is that not viewed once?
Does Mita have a map of this building?
Mita says to you,
I know the basic layout from the data I retrieved earlier.
Can you do one of those, like,
Does the ship have any
projected
scanners?
maps?
Any scanning technology?
we
Can
want to
you
go.
project a map at him.
so Mita.
I mean, Mita can plug into me, surely.
yeah,
Oh
you
my
probably
God.
could.
I can upload the data to your memory banks directly from a
Disgusting.
interface port. Where is your interface port located?
I'm going to leave the room, you're gross.
No.
It's right here.
He's like a son to me.
This is
Father!
You're not good enough
this is
for
a
him.
PG-13 stream for fuck's sake.
Father!
This hasn't been a PG-13 stream for a long time.
It's never been a PG-13.
What do you think all the warnings are for?
Yeah.
Mita, just make
It's
sure
up
you
to you.
practice.
Where's the port?
safe
Above your
interface.
waist. The port is
Cray-Cray's
above your
holding
waist.
Mita out, and Mita is.
I hold up my finger and then like I flick a button and it just turns into like a USB-C
How
port.
innocent. He's like,
Okay, please insert it into my data socket.
I'm an enabler.
I
Which is
I
in
turn
my
him over and I go.
Which is in my butthole. My boy.
so Mita starts downloading the
That
data.
feels good.
He starts dumping. He dumps the data into
Oh,
you.
stop these
And
words.
It's flowing into me.
Is it like dial-up?
Cat just gave up. She's gone.
yeah, you made Cat leave.
You made Cat leave.
So yeah, and in your mind you start to get like a visual sort of map forming of all the various
Gross.
levels of the embassy and the library.
I need a visual. I need a visual to finish.
And then the library spans the second and third levels of the fortress, so it's roughly like 3/4 of the way up of the entire complex is dedicated to the library,
Oh, okay.
and there is an airport directly leads directly
Right,
into
perfect.
the library. Should you wish to disembark?
I direct Calamari to go near that, and so we can look at it, and I want to get very familiar with it. And then I'm like,
Holding us steady.
Quick, gather round.
Don't touch me.
We're going in.
Okay.
Hold the skin. hold this bag.
right.
Oh, this
We
is-
should relook.
Yes. All the look. Move those dice out of the way so there's just nothing in the way.
Yeah, don't fuck this up, please.
All good.
Ooh.
Are you?
Oh wait, that was 22 for the weave check,
Good.
and then I need to roll the D100.
D100. Okay.
Man, this could go wrong.
Everyone cross something.
I cross my toes.
I'm gonna roll the nice ones. Because I feel like
Oh my god, it's a plush! Oh! Cat, what happened to Cat?
Little fish turned into a seal.
You look happier than ever.
Oh God!
What is it?
Ow.
Oh fuck.
Is it bad?
Oh.
How bad is it?
Of course it's bad.
I'd just like to remind you that I take massively reduced fall damage. I have slow
Okay.
fall.
No, because it's not a mishap. It's just not where we were supposed to be.
Okay.
it's a similar area.
Same
Okay,
plane?
right.
Same
Okay.
plane?
No, that's fine. That's
Similar
fine.
area. It'd just be another platform. It's not the one we wanted.
Okay.
It's just another.
Oh, that's alright.
That's good.
Yeah.
That works into my plans nicely.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So as you blink out from from within the Calamari's Nautiloid ship, you find yourselves
We made it!
There's all like sentinels just like.
standing.
Oh, some friends.
Frentinels.
You're standing on one of the many turning sort of huge cogs that these various levels and structures are all built upon, that are all intricately related to each other and turning very slowly and rising up and down. And this is the cog that the Embassy of Enlightenment is supported upon, and it's near one of the entrances on the very lowest level, and there's an individual standing on this platform not too far away from you, who appears to be waiting patiently for something, and he has yet to be aware that you've suddenly popped into existence nearby. He's dressed in an old brown robe, wearing a heavy golden medallion around his neck, and he's a mechanoid of some kind, but rather than having that gear forged look that the majority of the beings you've seen here possess, he's a lot more abstract and elegant in his design.
It's the Robot Devil.
And what would be like his hair, like long cables that
He's like a Pixar
go down
sketch.
to the middle of his back.
He's the
And
renowned
he's-
South American DJ Zardonic.
And these are the colour of like broken eggshells. So they have like a
A creamy tint.
Pinkish
Yeah.
cream.
and he's skinny in build, and he appears to be somewhat, despite being a mechanoid of some kind, weighed down by the weight of his clothing, which are these heavy robes. And he's mumbling to himself, and
Back
reading from a,
streets back. All right.
and he's reading from a small piece of parchment that he's holding in one of his hands. And as you get closer, you see that there are several loose pieces of like this. Well, it's not parchment. It's like an almost like an acetate.
Future.
Future paper.
And he's that some of them have been
Insect wings.
some of them are stuck through his robes and pinned there by little clips.
Who the fuck is this guy?
He's a high-level boss.
So what are you going to do?
Some kind of scribe.
Crow?
Oh,
I feel
Would I immediately recognise that we're not in where we're supposed to be?
Yeah, but you see it from looking up that you're several levels down from where you should have been.
Can I grapple him?
Good news.
Like
You
how-
can attempt to
how
grapple him if
close
you
do
want
we-
to.
Good news, but bad news. We're on the tower. Bad news. We're several levels down.
Okay, who's that?
okay.
Probably bad. Bad
Can we?
news.
Hold on. Do I grapple him or do we try to sneak past him?
He might be an ally. He might
Like,
be.
can
No
we
one's
see?
an ally.
Can we see?
We've played long enough with Aaron to know that.
Excuse
Can we see a way?
Could you tell us the way?
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Do you
want
know
to
the
kill
way?
him, but
This is the way.
Can we
Excuse
see a
me.
way to get into the embassy from here?
Yeah, there's an entrance like not too far away.
Like-
Do you speak
like, that you
idiot?
could walk into if you
The
wanted to.
embassy gift shop.
And it's not. There's no sign of like guards or constructs or.
There are not guards, but there are like drones, like sort of flying around regularly at various intervals, like sort of like insectoid-looking, mechanized creatures or beings.
This is not gonna go well, is it?
Do we just
Should we maybe?
ask this guy for directions?
Is he armed?
He doesn't appear to be armed. No.
Oh.
All of us
doesn't have
approaching him
any
might be a
arms.
He
bit.
looks like you said, like he's some form of scribe or.
Does his head look extremely weak?
No, his head looks quite solid, though it's elongated and strange in its appearance.
I'm gonna grapple him so we can maybe get some information out of him.
To beat up the first person we meet.
Yeah.
What about one of us
Misfits
approaching
way.
him
Kill his kids.
perfectly nicely?
Wait a minute. How much?
he looks
Wait,
like
how
one
much
of
do
them.
we
He looks
know
like a robot.
about the Embassy of Enlightenment?
I know everything Meta knows now. You sucker.
Like, is this a
Sucker.
public space
I,
that we're
I
in?
can do whatever I want.
What did you say, Kat?
I crashed the ship.
Like,
I don't
is this
know,
a
don't worry.
sort of a public space that we've landed in, or is this
It
restricted
is.
to
Yeah,
sort of
it is.
London?
I mean, the
Yeah.
Embassy of Enlightenment is not.
Oh, is this not a restricted area?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a war, like a military thing, is it?
No, it's like a
Can
council house and a
Go
library
talk to him.
combined.
Yeah, can I walk up
It
to
may
him?
it may
Oh, go on.
it may not be restricted, but like I'm pretty sure we're wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know. They don't know that I because I've changed
Yeah, he's a
race
race.
since then.
You're a robot now.
I'm gonna go up to him on my own.
Okay.
I think the rest of us should just hang back and like try and keep out of view.
Yeah, no one will see me. I'm glowing pink.
I'm no longer a giant
So-
eagle as well.
Those of you that want to kind of stay out of sight, can you all make
Definitely should.
a stealth
Yeah.
Oh,
check
fuck.
for me, please?
Well, I have disadvantage because I'm glowing fucking pink.
Yes.
Ah, balls.
Uh,
Oh, I rolled a
You're
nat
pulsing
20.
like a neon sign.
And then I rolled a 5.
Oh.
Wait.
I rolled a 19.
14.
23.
23.
I kind of put a hood up.
Okay, well we'll deal with what Cat and Pat are doing in a minute. So you go up to this mechanoid individual. What do you say?
Would I think he speaks common?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll try common.
Sorry about that.
Cat, did you roll a stealth check?
Well, I mean, we're out in the open.
Yeah. The thing is, there are
Yeah.
structures around you that you can and alcoves and things like that that you can take shelter
Sure.
inside
That's...
of to stay out of plain view if you would like to.
I rolled a dirty 20, but yeah, I'm just sort of gonna
Okay, that's good.
be.
Yeah.
What's
So
the
the rest
word?
of you, except for Cray Cray, are as good as invisible to most of the things around here.
Trying to
But
merge
Cray
with
Cray
the
is just
surroundings.
pulsing like
He
a
looks like a
sign,
landing
like
light,
vroom,
like a
vroom.
beacon.
I mean, you are
I look
glowing.
like an energy column.
Um,
Whoa.
but this individual still does not notice any of you. So what do you say to him as you approach him, Cybert?
I put on a voice. I go, "Hello, my
Program.
truth seeker, my knowledge purveyor. Is this the way to the library?"
So he turns around in surprise and goes,
Great gears! I'm terribly sorry. I didn't expect to see you there. I was busy reading over my notes from today's field trip. As a matter of fact, you weren't in any part of my calculations. I must have missed something somewhere.
and he trails off again, and starts looking through these like transparent sheets of data that have got light, glowing scripture, like in weird machine code traveling across them.
Do I understand machine
Yeah,
speak?
you do.
Did we come up with you, or are we standing back?
No, you're hiding.
We're stealthing.
We're loitering.
Do I need to do a stealth check?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I do understand
And passive.
machine speak.
My stealth check is 17.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
He says,
Oh, yes.
Do forgive my absence. I have to admit it is a little frustrating that I couldn't predict your sudden appearance, but where are my manners? I'm Gilver Clandestine, at your service. And who are you? A plane traveller? An illusion? Figment of my own imagination, maybe? And he seems like he's about to disappear into his own thoughts again.
I could be.
I could be any of those things. But
Indeed! And
But
he
a-
seems really intrigued by this.
but a friend.
A friend? Friendship is not logical in the current circumstances. What do you want from me in terms of friendship?
Directions.
Just simple interface directions.
Interface directions? The nearest interface is right there in that data bank you see. Facing that
I'm
street.
looking for a very specific type of interface. The core library interface. I'm making this up. Can you tell?
Ah, you wish to find an interface to the library?
Yes.
Well, as
Yes.
you should know, it is inside. If you travel up several levels, you will make it to the library and you can find any information you want there from any number of the terminals you could interface with.
Okay. Good travels, my shiny metal friend.
How did you get here? I do not recognize you and I cannot read your designation. It is unfamiliar to me.
Out of town, out of town.
I am a prototype model from the Gilded Heights.
I have not heard of this location. Is it on this plane?
No, it's on the other plane.
Which plane?
Plane B.
Plane B?
There is no plane B.
There is no plane B that I am aware of.
No, we call it plane B. You call it
Plane of lore.
plane of law.
Surely that would be primary plane or plane A by the nomenclature that you have used.
Oh, we use base 12.
I do not understand what you are saying. Perhaps we are not functioning on the same wavelength.
I appear to need maintenance. Goodbye.
Oh, well, goodbye. And then he seems like mildly satisfied by this, although he still has an expression of puzzlement. He's like, I really must return to my research anyway, and he starts mumbling to himself again and referring to the
He was harmless. Complete nut job, really. Didn't have a clue what he was talking about.
What was he researching?
I don't know. Stuff.
Did you read it?
No.
That would
It
have been interesting to
It
know.
looked terribly boring. And
So
Aaron
what
was...
valuable
Aaron?
information have you brought back for us
Oh,
from that
he said
risky exposure?
He said the main library
Go that way.
interface is several floors up, and we can literally just go in
Is that
and go up.
Is that
And
what
we,
we're doing?
though,
Are we doing
as
that?
non
Is
as
that what we're doing?
fleshy beings.
Are we librarying?
I can't read.
I think
So-
if you just throw some cloaks up, they probably won't even care that you're coming.
And you've got cloaks, do you?
Oh, I'm wearing a cloak, yes.
Has anyone got a disguise kit?
No.
So while you guys were waiting in an alcove and observing how Cybert was interacting with this mechanized individual, you start scratching at your arms in the areas where you had that strange
Oh,
metallic
fuck
rash,
about that.
and you see that it is spread over a good proportion of your skin and limbs, and starting to crawl up onto your faces, and it's like they're becoming scaly like a fish, but it's metallic.
Sick tats, gang.
Are my scales
Not
now
this again.
metallic then?
Yeah.
But still glowing pink.
I'm like the guy from the Painkiller album cover by Judas Priest.
I look like someone dipped me in metal.
He is the painkiller.
I mean, you could.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on as many people as I can.
That would be good.
I feel like we'd put it conspicuous right now.
I do have a cloak, but I'm glowing pink.
Yeah, that doesn't sound ideal.
I'm wearing old school robes.
I mean, Buck's just going to put his invisibility cloak on.
God damn it.
Get out of here.
What's
You
Grogget
don't
doing?
need it. You're the
great
robot
hulking
of the group.
ogre.
Grogget can be part
Oh,
of the
Grogget
invisibility.
is. Okay, that's fair.
How many
Oh, yeah,
people
he's
need
also
it?
here.
I probably would because I'm a massive emissive pink mess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5.
As a tiefling, I probably would stand out a lot here.
Can you do 5?
Okay.
Can you do 6?
I can do 6.
6 is with Haz, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bramble is still with
Bramble
you.
is-
Well, if we were with Haz, I'd tell him to cast his own damn invisibility
Well, he
spell,
probably would.
rather than
Yeah.
use my
So,
only
it is.
7th
Five
level
it
spell
is.
slot.
so
Five
Bramble
is.
like shrugs and just says, "Oh, all right." You know, and he
All right. Well, if he can cast it at some level, he can do some of yours.
And he'll cast it higher.
All right. I'll go. Between him and me, we'll make. Should we make everyone in the group invisible?
Yes.
You don't need to make me.
Well, then you've got a whole load of explaining to do.
You've got a
Oh,
cloak.
I see what you
I've
mean.
got a cloak,
You've got the cloak. All right, fine. Yeah, cool.
But I'm not
Alright.
going to use it.
Fuck's sake.
No. What's the point of being a robot in a robot world if you can't make problems for yourself?
I have no mouth, but I must scream.
So you're all invisible.
Shall we head on in?
Yeah. So you as you're travelling towards this entrance, the mechanoid Gilva, he turns around and strolls ahead of you through the entrance, obviously oblivious to your presence being invisible, but he's also completely consumed within his own thoughts, and he turns in the entrance, and rather than going ahead into like what looks like a passage that leads into a courtyard, he turns into to the right, and there is an alcove that contains some form of lift, and he activates a lever which calls the lift down, and he steps onto it. Are you guys going onto the lift, or are you going into the courtyard?
Yeah.
Yes.
We look. Does
We'll
the
fit.
lift go up?
The lift goes up. It also
this is
can go
But
down.
does it look like he's pressing it to go
So
up?
as he steps inside, he's like, and he absolutely pushes a button that clearly.
Can you turn the
indicates-
background music down a little bit, Aaron, just because it's
Can you a little bit?
I
Just
think
for us on Discord.
I
fine.
said I'm going to go.
I don't think the music is affected. I think it's just Discord.
Could be.
Because it's not actually that loud. I don't know.
I don't know.
It isn't. It isn't.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But anyway,
I've always wondered this about a group of people that are invisible and trying not to make any sound. Like,
yeah, well, you're still gonna.
how
have
do
to
we know where each other is going?
You're still gonna have to do a stealth check.
holding
That's
hands.
the
We
first
need.
you
We
want
should
to
do like a hold each other's shoulder. Who's at the front of the group?
Have you ever done one of those mazes where you have to hold on to each other? You lose each other in like 10 seconds.
No, I don't touch people.
So anyway, the button he's pressing doesn't seem to indicate an arrow that's going up,
Okay.
and he pushes like some form of symbol that indicates like the level he's going to.
I jam my foot in the door so it doesn't close, and then
There is no door.
Let's
it's
just
open.
hope that nobody
It's like
else
an
wants to
open-
get in the lift.
It's like an open
Shaft.
platform.
it's like 10 people on
I'm
this lift.
taking the back right
It's quite
corner.
large. It's quite a large, and it's circular, not
That's
square.
until we get to the next floor and
It has-
30 people get in.
a rail around its
called
outer
my spot.
circumference.
I've called my spot back right corner.
And we're all hustling in.
I guess that's what we're doing.
Definitely staying as close to a wall as
So-
I can.
Yeah. Anyway, you need to do stealth checks again.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have advantage on them because of invisibility? I always forget this.
I don't.
Or is that just the pass without a trace
Invisibility
thing?
is advantage, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't remember whether it is or whether it's.
Someone
I think
needs
is
to check
it
this for me.
any stealth checks relying on visibility or something like that.
Impossible to see.
16.
Attack rolls.
Same. I got 16 also.
Oh, it's just attack rolls have disadvantage and you have advantage.
Okay, so no advantage on checks for stealth or otherwise. dexterity.
Yeah, just
Okay,
break it
so
there.
what did you get?
16.
26.
6.
I got mad stealth.
What about the rest of you?
I'm going to use my
I think Cat
inspiration
also,
here.
Cat also
The
got
creature is
16.
impossible to see without the aid of magic.
Oh my
and
god,
special
we all rolled
sense.
16.
For the
Yeah.
purpose
I
of
didn't at
hiding, the
first,
creature
that
is
was
heavily
after we rolled.
obscured. The creature can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves.
Okay, so you all passed anyway. So he does not notice you, and as you assemble yourselves as best you can around where he's standing out.
Can I read his acetate while we're in the lift?
You can do, yeah, if you want to.
I'll do the same
What
because
do you
I
ascertain?
can read anything I want.
What is his scholarly work about?
It seems to be an incomprehensible and dense theoretical
Pseudo-math.
treatise about that all existing events are predetermined by previous events, and therefore they should be able to be calculated and predicted.
Have you been watching Harry Seldon on Foundation?
I didn't write this, so I can't take credit, but I do believe this writer
Oh,
and some of the planes of law theorem
they
was Asimov inspired.
yeah they did make a Foundation TV show, didn't they?
Can you use his theorem to predict
Is it good?
the movements of
I
people
love
in
those
this
books.
tower?
I need to watch it.
Can you use that thing to predict the movements of the robot people in this tower so we can avoid them?
I mean, I'm only looking at one sheet of paper, Craig.
He's muttering under his breath, and it seems like he's trying to find his way through a formula to apply, and he keeps reaching dead ends, but you can't comprehend it.
2 + 2 = 5.
Just counting out trying.
Because chaos is unpredictable.
So the lift rises, and
Piss in the corner.
Does your piss remain invisible if you piss when you're invisible?
Is it considered an attack? I'm visible.
It's a gas attack. It's a noxious attack.
right, so
Been a lot of
If it's a continuous stream, is it still connected to your body?
it reaches
Technically.
the level where Gilver is going to disembark, which is the same level that you want, where the first tier of the library is located, and the mechanisms that are hoisting the platform up cease their clicking and whirring, and it rises to a smooth halt, and you seem to have risen through an area that's actually part of a giant cogwheel within this structure.
I hate this place.
cockwheel.
But it's
What's a
part of
cogwheel?
it's part of a large open court, and the architecture of the place, the entire environment, reflects the metallic structure of the Hydro Heights as it exists now.
It's PBR
Uh,
and ray tracing enabled.
and
Hardware
basically,
Hell yeah.
the walls and other perimeter sort of structures of this court, like tower above you, it rises to heights that are beyond your ability to see unless you have some sort of augmented perception. And everything seems to be laid out in a painstaking symmetry. So it's very ordered and mechanized. And you can see that there are a flight of stairs leading up to some double doors from this courtyard, which from the machine code that you can interpret is designated as the library.
I reach out next to me to see if any of my party is still like next to me.
Who's that?
That's my goodies.
He says we need to go up that way,
Okay, let's do it.
by the stairs.
Can you stop squishing my balls?
Oh, that's not me.
Cray cray.
I'm in the corner. Doing away.
I'm doing a little bag.
You can see as well that there are like various levels of crisscrossing bridges spanning from one wall to another, and some of them even form like these perfect triangles where they meet, and every now and then they move and form another different formation.
I load up.
And everything is slowly revolving as well.
I load up Hydro Heights maps on my tablet
Google.
because I
Meter.
have meter.
Okay,
Yeah.
meter.
Okay, meter, show me the way.
So
This is the way.
he's like, confirm, and he beams to you a pointer that like an animated like beep, 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 like dot map with an arrow indicating that you should go up to the stairs that
These
lead into
waypoints
those
are
double
fucking
doors
nightmare to
where the
put in.
library
They
is.
never go to the right place when
Objective.
you're doing 3D.
But
Quick
the
save.
courtyard is abuzz with various different mechanized
Oh
humanoids
god.
dressed in robes of various different shades, similar to Gilver, the guy that you spoke to, who's on the lift with you.
But they're all.
And they are conversing with one another in machine language, and they're all carrying like stacks of data slates and other forms of documentation, like some of them in that transparent parchment that
Distraction.
he has.
Distraction time.
And they have things projecting from their arms, which are like tablets as well, that are
Wearables.
that are screens or streaming data and imagery for them to.
They're all
refer
watching
to.
kids' YouTube.
And then there are two dark steeled creatures guarding the entrance to the library. And they, over their dark hulking armor forms, they have white robes, and they wield vicious-looking glaives that reach far above their domed mechanical heads. So these are clearly some form of sentinel that's there to guard the data contained within the library against unwelcome entrants.
How long for are we invisible? How long are we invisible for? There we go. I did it. I can speak English.
It's a long
That's a good question. I should have checked that really.
Is it an
shouldn't I?
hour?
There is a desk as well where this looks to be some form of
I think it's an hour.
reception with, for all intents and purposes, what would be a clerk stationed behind it.
We don't need. I've got the maps.
It's an hour as long as I stay
It's an hour,
concentrating
okay.
on it.
I whisper around. I say, like,
Don't fall over.
we need to go to the big staircase that goes upwards. That's our direction. Meter's showing me the way. So we'll just meet over there. We don't have to walk together, but we'll meet by the left-hand side of the stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you in about... How long will it take us to walk there?
A couple of minutes.
Couple of minutes.
How big is it?
But
Two
you're
and
going
a
to have to
half.
negotiate all the busy
Everyone rolls separate.
robed mechanoids
Yes.
going to and fro and gathering in small clusters to transfer information to each other.
Okay. So this staircase, is it kind of near a wall?
Yeah, it
This wall, does it have any kind of like? Does it have any hanging, like any like ledges?
This guy.
there
always
are
wants to climb.
like crenellated protrusions and like decorative sort of in cut areas that you could use to.
Enough to grab onto.
Yeah,
Like,
you could use that to climb.
okay. I climb up that wall. I scramble up the wall and I
Okay,
shift.
first you need to. Oh, you mean what, to the side of where you are?
Yeah.
Okay,
To,
yes.
and I slowly like
Make your way.
navigate my way
around.
to that.
Don't try.
Okay. Those of you that can read the
I did it. I
the
fucked it.
strange machine code symbols that are
Say, don't touch the walls. They're highly poisonous.
they say
That's great, I wanna die.
it does say visitors reception, and above that desk where that clerk is situated.
I don't want to talk to the.
And it says,
I
and
just
there's a
really
sign
like
that also
the
says,
idea-
all visitors please report to
Or maybe we'll get
reception to
detective.
receive your pass.
Visitors.
Does that mean one of us needs to get a pass?
Go get
Can we sneak?
visitors
We
Can
can
pass.
we steal
swipe.
some
We can
passes?
swipe a pass from.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could make a pass at the receptionist.
They'll have passes at behind the reception desk. Maybe you can just swipe them off the desk.
Who's good at
But
like?
they're not. I bet they're like digital, like they're attached.
Well, we don't understand that shit,
Patient.
though, do
They're
we?
gonna email them to you. Yeah.
Meter.
I just love the idea though that we're like going out of our way to be like super stealthy, but it's actually just a public library that you can walk into.
We have
No one would
tried.
stop
We have
us.
tried being nice. We have tried being mean. Now we're just gonna ignore all of the narrative clues and just be. We're gonna be quiet.
Inconspicuous.
Ask them for the Peppa Pig section.
It's right there. Can't you read machine speech?
No, that's why I need to read Peppa Pig.
There's endless troves of Peppa Pig beyond that door.
So meanwhile, Sif is just steadily making his way around the outer edge of the wall,
Just completely visible.
heading towards the.
As I do that, I'm going to. Can I do like an investigation to see if I spot anything of interest?
I thought you were gonna be like, can I
Like
do a
Peppa
sweet?
Pig.
Can I do a sweet flip?
Nah, I'm not gonna like mess myself around.
You good at spot that?
That's a 6 for investigation. Don't see.
Okay, you don't see anything of note or anything hidden, but you do note that there are many different doors and passageways leading out from this central sort of lobby court area where this reception is located, and there's people coming in and out of all these various different entrances and exits. So it's a hub. It's like a hub to other areas within this.
I might just hover by it.
Right, it's some kind of a courtyard.
What is it?
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So what do you guys want to do?
So the guy that we're following,
Gilver,
does he go to the desk?
No.
He doesn't.
He's at the moment he's just kind of stuck on the lift, just lost in his thoughts.
I'll give him a nudge.
You give him a nudge.
You're invisible.
Just a light nudge.
So he seems to come back to himself like,
Huh?
"Whoa! Ah, yes. To the library." And he steps off the platform into this like lobby area and starts making his way through the various other mechanoids conversing or travelling to different locations.
I'm just gonna walk directly behind him.
Yeah,
What are the
if he's going to the library anyway.
Yeah. So
I'll
I
open the
need you all
doors
to
for
do
us.
another stealth check for me, please.
I might just try and make my way over there. Anyway.
Natural 20.
Nice.
All of us.
23.
Well, not you.
What I like to see.
Not 20.
Is it stealth? 19.
19.
19 for Bog.
Oh, I'm not sure I've rolled for calamari last time.
He's not with
He's
you.
in the ship.
He's on the
He's not with us.
Oh, he stayed.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's holding his position, trying to stay
It's-
unnoticed.
He's our
This-
escape.
Oh yeah,
The
getaway
service
driver.
desk, Does it
Getaway
actually
driver, that's
have
one.
passes on the desk?
No.
My brain doesn't work.
It's like you're new to this heist game, Cat.
Yes. The escape man.
18 for Grog.
The wheel
What
man.
about Grogger?
18.
18.
19
The
for
man with the van.
Man with van.
Okay,
Van
so
Man.
Man
yeah, you
with
managed
elephant
to
ship.
skulk across the smooth
Brain
Uh,
removals.
marble-esque floor of this cog-shaped court, and follow Gilver up the staircase towards these two hulking black steel mechanoid sentinels that are either side of these great double doors leading into
Oh Christ.
what it would be the library beyond. And he's not really even paying attention to where he's going. He's still consulting some of his notes and taking others out, comparing them whilst muttering to himself. And he's
Does it look like he has a pass?
Wipe his pass.
you don't know. I mean, nothing obvious seems to be. It's not like he has something like a lanyard dangling from his neck.
Damn techs. They're wearable watches.
Yeah, and he makes his way. He ascends to the top, and the guards don't even move in response to his
It's gonna be a trap.
lighting upon the top of it. And then as he walks towards the door, he stops just before he walks straight into it, and it's like, oh! Oh yes, aha! And he presses like something on his arm, and a tiny little device flicks out from the panels that comprise his outer shell, and projects some sort of stream of data towards the door, which causes him to like.
I mean,
part.
I think we either just go in with him, or
Try and sneak
Go
through.
in with him and then we swipe it.
then we kill
Well,
him.
his arm. You're gonna just take his arm off.
He's
Yeah.
a robot. He doesn't need that arm. Or
You
his
can
life.
replace it.
And
Anyway, let's definitely follow him in.
Follow
yeah,
him.
let's do that at least.
Sif's just still busy.
Well, I'm gonna. You told me to get to the stairs, so I got to the stairs.
So yeah, you're literally like over the entrance, directly above Gilver as you've just seen him do this.
Like Assassin's Creed style,
so,
just like shanks him in the
Spin
neck.
this out.
Well, okay. All right. So I'm directly above him.
But you don't know we're here.
Yeah, I
But
can't.
you
I
can
did
see,
say we're going to meet at the bottom of the stairs, didn't I?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
I
see you
do.
guys. So.
Fuck it,
But
go
you
in.
can see
Hang on.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Hang on. Wait a minute. I've got a spell for this. I don't think it needs concentration. Let me check.
No, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to gently
I'm
fall
gonna-
down,
Yeah, no. It's a cantrip.
You're gonna
So I'm
drop
going
the
to.
down.
like just behind him, and I'm going to
Yeah.
walk
What says we're going
in
to
with him.
Oh, except I have to point my finger towards a
Okay.
creature within range. I don't know which
So
direction is it.
he's also invisible.
as you drop down, you land on top of Cyber.
Oh!
Because Cyber, I'm assuming you were standing directly behind.
I'm
Gilbert.
directly behind Gilbert.
Does that count as an attack?
Can I try and like steady myself, like
Oh, but this is slow fall, so I'm more like I gently like.
So don't attack.
Have you got Featherfall? then?
Yeah, well, kind of.
So
like
you,
I
and
gently.
so you gently feel Sif's
like
feet
higher
suddenly-
body
suddenly,
weight
like,
just slowly
stand
be.
upon your head, and you're surprised by the fact that you suddenly encounter.
All my servos are going.
Can you make a? Can you both make a dex saving throw to keep your footing?
Oh no!
That's not a one.
Have you got inspiration?
18.
Oh no, it was a one.
You have inspiration? No, he doesn't have inspo because we didn't give.
18. What did you get?
He said it was rubbish.
What did you get? What?
Oh no!
Oh,
What did you get?
got a one.
I rolled a natural one.
It's that moment in like the cartoons where like there's a crash, a bang, then like 3 more crashes, and then like a cat screeches, and then like a
It's
dustpan
like-
lid rolls past.
It's like it's going into Moria and like
It's my fart.
yeah, so like you know that the book or the bucket that goes down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's just like
Full
full of it. And then the robots just go.
So yeah, you are shocked and surprised by this sudden sensation of Sif gently landing upon you, and completely lose your shit, completely lose your composure. What causes invisibility to?
I've got a
dispel?
cloak on, so it doesn't dispel.
So it doesn't dispel.
I thought you weren't invisible.
No, I have a cloak.
Sif, you
Invisibility
quickly, like you manage to slide to the side and keep your
Yeah.
your
So I quickly do a roll to the side,
yeah.
off his back,
Uh,
and I kind of like plant myself next to the wall. Whilst I'm still
but
invisible.
you stumble backwards. So what
Excuse me.
order are you guys in? So who's directly behind?
I don't know what these guys are doing.
no
I was just right
idea.
behind.
I'm assuming you were all just.
I think I was
following.
right behind.
I was also just heading towards the stairs. as
Okay,
instru-
so
Why is nothing we do
Cyber
ever
stumbles
easy?
backwards, collides into whoever was behind him on the next step or whatever, and can so who's behind Cyber?
Let's say I was. Let's say.
So
I was,
Ezra, can you do a dex saves to keep your footing and try and prevent the domino effect of you all colliding with each other and falling down?
I'll be at the back.
I'll be after.
How
Ezra.
doesn't
Grog will be
8
after.
grab you?
An
Oh
8.
no.
An 8. Oh dear. Ezra stumbles, falls. Who's behind Ezra?
Grog will be after.
So Grogger, can you
Can I
can
do
you
a
do a dex
strength?
saving throw?
Can I do strength?
Strength.
No, it's gonna be a dex, baby.
It's dex.
Not good. 8.
Oh my god. Grogger falls, Who's after Kayla? I'm
I
assuming
mean,
you're
Kayla's
after
got to be at
Grogu.
disadvantage
Me, I
if
guess.
Grog's falling.
Yeah, do dex saving throw with
Oh
disadvantage.
shit!
'cause
I've
the-
just
you've
realised
got,
I
like,
pressed the wrong. I
4
pressed the wrong
people.
button.
Oh no, what did you get?
I actually got 15.
Oh, okay, that
Oh, I
does
just
it.
rolled.
Hey.
Sorry.
Ezra, I believe you. Ezra keeps his footing, manages to brace Cyber and prevent him from causing a topple, to all of you to topple down the stairs.
The scenario just happened was all in
But the
Ezra's mind.
Cylons either side of us they're angry.
Well, this is the thing, like they're.
Something is
Or are they
happening.
horny?
What's that fucking noise?
Can't remember if it's in
Hey, what are you doing, eh?
Mordenkainen's.
Robots swear. What the fuck is going on?
What you
This is where Aaron's like,
Hey.
oh, true sight.
Hey, Trevor,
Yeah, I
what
think
was
they
that
do have
sound,
true
innit?
sight.
What's that? What's that? My name Trevor. Trevor Chest.
No flashbacks. Bad touch.
What the heck are they in?
Trevor Chest.
That's good. It's good. Split second joke is good.
That was not good.
I liked it.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. Trevor Chest.
I hate
Trevor
it.
Chest.
I hate everything you've ever said.
Trevor
I mean, it's not as good as camping sticks.
It's all bad.
It's not as good as camping
Camping
sticks.
stick.
This episode's been a 1.
Sure, we rolled a 1 for this episode.
I use my
Well,
camping
we've been in
sticks to
lockdown for
put
nearly
up my
2 years.
camping cloth.
My camping cloth.
How long can we
But-
use this excuse?
Put the camping sticks with the camping cloth.
Oh my god. So yeah,
Why have you not packed the
unfortunately,
camping stick?
that minor kerfuffle alerts the attention of one of the hulking
Shit.
mechanoids,
Right.
and the giant eye embedded within like the center of its
I
domed
see
head
you.
flicks towards where you are, and it lowers one of these glaives towards
Ooh.
Gilver, and
Gilver
says,
kills him.
"You have trespassers shadowing behind you." And I think we should leave that there.
Yeah.
Resume
Why
next
can't there
session.
anything go right?
Because that would be
It wasn't
boring.
even my fault that time. It was you.
Yeah? Yeah, it's absolutely my fault. And I fucking love it.
Because you had to.
I love it.
You were like, laddie da, I'm gonna go round the side of the room. Doopy 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 doopy. You could have just walked with the rest of us.
I was role-playing
No.
my character.
Your
Monk
character's.
it up.
Well, that's a reveal for later. And also, there's nothing wrong with that, you piece of...
Okay, so
Beautiful.
that was a debacle.
That was hilarious.
We barely held that.
Was it
together.
exactly how it was played out on that script?
Yeah.
On that
That was a
that
barnacle.
acetone reel out.
Thanks for playing, everybody. Thanks to anybody who might
Acetone
have
does not
watched.
lie.
Tonight's session,
Hi, Destiny.
I used the following resources
Destiny,
to help me try and keep things coherent, and barely succeeded. They included not that. That isn't what it included. Nor that. These.
Fake news.
Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage by Wizards of the Coast, which is available from all your friendly local game stores as well as the usual places online. Arcana of the Ancients by Monty Cook Games, which should be available from their website or from Drive-Thru-RPG, and Ultramodern 5 by Deus Ex Machina Games, which is also available from Drive-Thru-RPG. They're good for tech-based or future science fantasy oriented resources, so if you want to run a campaign that features those things, I would recommend seeking these out and using them because they're indispensable and very comprehensive. I also used no, not them, the following free supplements by creators on the DM's Guild, which deal with the plane of law and Mechanus and creatures and items / artifacts hailing from that setting. Rogue's Law, Meter Mechanus and Talos Unleashed. They are great for an updated 5th edition rule set and mechanics for things relating to that setting. So if you want to use the plane of law and creatures from it and whatnot, please refer to them.
Get medical attention now.
We also have our own adventures on the DM's Guild, which includes the Fox and the Fairy Craftmas with Gremlins and Egg Hunt on the Isle of Teeth, which I wrote and the Misfits have contributed to conceptually as well as art. There's also the Blood Ties Anthology, which I have an adventure within called The Crimson Well, along with 14 other excellent adventures by other creators on the DM's Guild, which is good for spooky times. And what else? I believe that's it for shilling our shit. Mike, did you say that you had something that you wanted to promote?
Oh yeah, just a shout out that the folks at Playground Games have recently released a new game, Forza Horizon 5, which is open world racing. It's a whole lot of fun. It's getting great reviews. Lots of people playing it. It's wonderful. Give it a try.
Excellent.
Yay!
Available on Xbox and PC.
Forza.
Well done, team.
It's
Good
probably-
job.
Forza Horizon.
They did good. They did real good.
Yeah,
Forza
I mean-
Horizon 5.
I mean, I'll be
yeah.
honest with you, Forza is probably one of my favorite. Like, I don't do a lot of driving games,
Loads
but
of fun.
Forza and like.
Yeah.
calling
Even
my
if you're not a
play games
hardcore
are-
driving fan, you can have a whole lot of fun in that game.
Definitely.
Burnout Paradise's legacy, isn't it?
Welcome to the jungle!
Doesn't exist anymore. Has anybody else got anything else that they want to promote, or are we? No.
Nothing else. Nothing's coming up.
No.
Nothing. Not for a while.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
Or
if you do
drugs
do them
responsibly.
Play video games.
Don't do kids drugs.
There are some
Don't
cool
drug
things
the
happening on
kids.
Kickstarter at the minute. There's the Mutated Monsters Evolve Your 5th Edition campaign resources by Dice
Calpol.
Dungeons. There's Fearsome Foes and Where to Find Them by Joshua Greer. The Robo Skull Mark II action figure vehicle, which is an updated
What?
version of a really old school Action Force / G.I. Joe
What?
vehicle.
Send
Yeah.
me the link.
I will send you the link, but that's by Skeletron.
I haven't washed my ears in a while,
my
so I
Kelly.
probably
Ace.
need to wash that finger now. No, I forgot.
There's the Plane Aegea, the Prehistoric 5th Edition campaign setting by Atlas Games. There's the Plane Breaker, Explore the Planes for 5th Edition by Monty Cook Games,
Ooh.
which is basically like their expansion of the Planescape and the D&D multiverse. There's Amazing Encounters and Places Volume 1 for 5th Edition by I can never remember how to pronounce their name. It's
Can you see?
Che and Peku. They make those really
Lunch.
awesome maps. They've got their own Patreon there. They basically, this is like their first sort of setting and an encounters book. So
Cool.
please
Show
check
them
them out. There's the World Builders Toolkit on Bundle of Holding, which is basically lots of resources for you to create your own campaign settings for role-playing games. There's loads of cool stuff as part of that bundle, including the complete Kobold Guide to Game Design, which is a very good resource for people that want to get into world building. There's a Humble Bundle Comics bundle from Dynamite, Fan Faves and New Hits by Dynamite, which is worth checking out. There's a Dungeon and Monsters 3D printable tabletop bundle, which is also worth your time. And on Groupies, there's a Steel City Collective music bundle, which is like lots of synthwave and electronica stuff, as well as the massive music game asset bundle, which is all royalty-free music that you can use in your games. Well, any media, if you want to do it for film, games, streaming, whatever.
Is that the
And that's
Wilhelm
for
screen,
groupies, so get on that. Okay, I think I've talked enough. I'm starting to get lightheaded, so it's time to sign off.
We'll call you guys later.
So until next time, thanks for watching. We'll be back next Wednesday, hopefully around 8 p.m-ish UK time. And until then, be kind, be creative, and play RPGs. Say goodbye,
peace
everybody. Bye-bye.
Later.
Fade.